Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be another festival inspired look for all my last minute festival goers. I'm also going to be doing a review on the new L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. So let's get started. Okay, to get started, I'm going to be taking my Pixi Aquamarine Dream Mineral Palette. Now I'm going to take the first blue color on the palette with my favorite blending brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that color on top of my crease, kind of like a base for the other blue as well. I'm only going to be using two simple colors on my crease. I also did my brows and prepped my lids off camera with a concealer and set it with some face powder. Then I'm gonna bring back an old palette from Forever 21. This palette used to be my go-to palette back in the day when I was into festivals and rave attire and all that fun stuff. I saw it in my closet and I decided to bring it back. So many good memories with this palette. I said, why not? Let's see if it still works. I just took the teal color in the palette and I also put that on top of my crease, kind of to darken it up a little bit. Then I'm going to grab my little Sigma, I believe, E25 blending brush. And I'm going to take the same teal color from the Forever 21 palette, and I'm just going to define the crease. Then I'm going to grab my NYX, I believe this is an eyeshadow base, I'm not quite sure, but it's in Milk. I'm going to be linking down all the products down below. I'm going to place that all over my lid as a base for our other shadow that we're going to put on top, just to make sure that it comes out nice and pigmented. Then, of course, since I do get camera happy, my camera did decide to turn off, but all I did was get this Naked Cosmetics pigment that I love so much. I think I've used like in every single video. And all I did was just place it on top of my lid, on top of the NYX eyeshadow base. Then I'm taking a little tiny brush. I believe this is from Sonia Kashik, however you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. But this is just a little brush, and I'm going to go back with the same turquoise color from the Forever 21 palette, and I'm just going to define the crease a little bit more. And for my wing, I'm going to take this Milani eyeliner. It's like a teal bluish color. I'll leave the name down below. I'm actually doing this on camera. This has to be one of the most difficult things to do is eyeliner on camera. I look like I'm about to catch a bug with my mouth, but it's okay. It's all about practice. Usually I have to grab my face, be glued to a mirror, but I did it and it came out pretty bomb. I'm proud of myself. It's all about practice, guys. Now, a little tip here for my ladies that get very frustrated doing their makeup. If you ever mess up on your liner, always go back and clean it up. Makeup comes off. That's why I usually like to do my eyes first, because I do take forever with my eyeliner. But don't get frustrated, you can always just clean it up. Now I'm just taking a regular black eyeliner and I'm going to tight line the top of the lid. I believe, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to put eyeliner on top, then grab my mascara to prep for my falsies. And the lashes that I'll be wearing is the Ardell Double Up Lashes in 206, I believe. The best trick that I have when it comes to eyelashes, guys, is using tweezers. Tweezers will be your best friend. Usually what I like to do is just place them in the middle and then adjust them on the sides. And also, do make sure to have the glue get tacky. If you put it on when it's too wet, it gets all slippery. The glue gets all over the place, and that's where it gets a hot mess. Then I'm going to grab my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm, and I'm going to use that as, I guess you could say, primer, base. What you want to do with this is just put this all around your face until it gets tacky. I'm sure you guys have heard this from many YouTubers. But yeah, I love this stuff. It lasts a very long time and it smells great. And then what I did now is just take my baby skin from Maybelline and put that all around my nose and the top of my cheeks for my pores. And to color correct, I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in orange. I'm just going to put that under my eyes and around my mouth for just some discoloration. And a new thing that I started to do recently when I color correct is set the actual concealer with some face powder. I'm just taking the NYX setting powder in Banana and I'm just going to set this concealer. It works a lot better because when I put on a foundation, it doesn't smudge all over the place with the orange. So that's a new trick that I've learned as well. And now for the star of the show, I'm going to be taking the new L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. Now my first impression on it right when I took it out of the bottle and put it on my hand was that it's very watery. When I first put it on my face, I didn't really like the texture of it. It kind of reminded me of my NARS Weightless foundation. But yeah, I would say that it's light to medium coverage, but pretty buildable. I didn't really like how it first looked on the skin, but once it sets, it leaves a beautiful finish and glow. And I have pretty oily skin, and I'd say it looks pretty good. It doesn't make my skin too oily, so a big 2 thumbs up for me. And to conceal, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm going to be concealing my under eyes, highlighting the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. The usual. Usually what I like to do is do one thing at a time because I do feel like this concealer does dry really fast. But overall, it's a pretty great concealer in my opinion. And to set my concealer, I took the NYX finishing powder in Banana. I got this stuff because I saw this girl, whatever her name is, Spanish Candy, Spanish Mommy, Spanish whatever her name is, but her makeup is bomb. So I was like, you know what? Let me give this a try. If my face is gonna look like hers, why not? So yeah, I usually bake, and I didn't bake today, and this stuff is so good. I definitely recommend it. And to bronze up the face, I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal True Match powder that you guys know I love so much with this Japanese blush brush that I picked up at Ulta, and I absolutely love it. It's so soft and it feels so good on the skin. I'm not going to be doing any harsh contouring, just bronzing up the face. And to smoke out the lower lash line, I'm just going to go back in with the first blue that we used from the Pixi palette with a small e.l.f. blending brush. This brush, I kid you not, I want to say it was less than $2 or maybe $2 at Target, and it's the best to smoke out the lower lash line. And then to give it more of a pop, I'm going to go back in with the darker turquoise color from my very old Forever 21 palette that I'm surprised even still looks good. I kid you not, guys, I used this about like 4 years ago. It can be healthy, but I mean, whatever. And to tightline, I'm taking one of the new NYX eyeliners in the turquoise color, which I then saw that was broken, but it's okay, we go back to being cute. And I also went in with a regular black eyeliner on top. Then I'm taking the same Naked Cosmetics pigment and I'm going to highlight the inner corner. And for the other star of the show, for a drugstore highlight, I took the L'Oreal Lumi highlighter. You guys, I was so surprised by how great this is. I was looking for the Wet n Wild highlighters all over. I went to CVS's, Walgreens, Walmart, Target, you can name it all. But I couldn't find it. This was the only one I found, I was kind of iffy about it. I've heard mixed reviews on it, but I sprayed some rose water on my brush and I put it on and it was beautiful. I've been using it non-stop. I definitely recommend it. It gives a beautiful finish. And for lips, I'm taking this Essence lip liner. Again, guys, I believe this was less than $4 at Ulta, and I love it. It's very soft on the lips. And I believe this is in a natural shade. I'm not quite sure, but I'll leave it down below for you guys. And I'm also going to be putting my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London, which is my all-time favorite natural color. And I also did top it off with a lip gloss. And that is the finished look. Now the last touches is if you want to get a little creative and put some stones on your face. This used to be legit my favorite part about festivals, was getting creative with stones. I would just purchase these at Walmart or Michael's, wherever I can find them, and get them in different colors, and buy clear eyelash adhesive and just stack them on. I would always take a little eyelash glue in my fanny pack just in case they wanted to fall off. I always was ready to put them back on. But yeah, completely up to you guys. It's up to you to open your mind and get creative. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If any of you guys are going to a music festival, make sure to have fun and be safe. Make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys next time.